Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, El Diablo, and Snow, and Symmetrical. Hello, Brendola, Son of Liberty, and Kraken. Welcome, welcome. Early today, nice. Wanting some ASMR tonight? Nice. I hope that tonight will be nice and comfy. Hello, Ernie. And hello, Hirito. Tonight, Nikki is resting in my lap because she took a little tumble. She fell off the bed right before stream, so I was even later just to make sure that everything was in order. She's okay though. The bed isn't super duper high and we have carpet. So, but she did not, when she gets scared like that, she hides next to me because she thinks Mama's gonna keep her safe. So now she is sleeping nicely. Yes, silly doggo. She was trying to get herself comfy after she ate dinner. She was digging on the bed sheets, trying to make a nice little spot for herself, but she was too close to the edge, and so she just fell off. Silly pupper. Yeah, but she's okay. Hopefully she'll be nice and rested tonight in the midst of all the fireworks that are apparently going off. ASMR round 2, yeah. I wanted to do more reading tonight, and we'll see what else. I don't know what else I haven't really messed with in a bit. Just some nice reading would be good. That was from you? No, just outside my street, I think. Let's see. Where we left off earlier today, we were just starting chapter 6 at full steam. Carrying on where we left off, yeah. Okay. Hello, Top Hat Cheddar. Welcome. At this cry, the whole ship's crew hurried toward the harpooner. Commander, officers, masters, sailors, cabin boys, even the engineers left their engines, and the stokers their furnaces. Hello, Ramses and Seika. We are continuing 20,000 leagues under the sea. Have a nice nap, Hirito. The order to stop her had been given, and the frigate now simply went by her own momentum. Let me calibrate it so it doesn't look like I'm completely looking this way the whole time. There we go. The darkness was profound, and however good the Canadian's eyes were, I asked myself how he had managed to see and what he had been able to see. My heart beat as if it would break. Hello, Aesthetic, and hello, Ash. But Ned was not mistaken, and we all perceived the object he pointed to. At 2 cables' length from the Abraham Lincoln on the starboard quarter, The sea seemed to be illuminated all over. It was not a mere phosphoric phenomenon. The monster emerged some fathoms from the water and threw out that very intense but mysterious light mentioned in the report of several captains. This magnificent irradiation must have been produced by an agent of great shining power. The monster emerged. Oopsie, wrong part. The luminous part traced on the sea an immense oval, much elongated, the center of which condensed a burning heat whose overpowering brilliancy died out by successive gradations. Hyrule King, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I give Taco a pet. Pet. It is only a massing of phosphoric particles, cried one of the officers. No, certainly not, I replied. That brightness is of an essentially electrical nature. Besides, see, it moves. It is moving forwards, backwards. It is darting towards us. The general cry rose from the frigid. Silence, said the captain. Up with the helm, reverse the engines. Aesthetic, thank you for the comp trio. Alrighty, I will sit up straight for a moment and stretch to the left and the right. And then I will mute myself for just a second to hydrate. Thank you. Okay. The steam was shut off, and the Abraham Lincoln, beating to port, described a semicircle. Right the helm. Go ahead, cried the captain. These orders were executed, and the frigate moved rapidly from the burning light. I was mistaken. She tried to sheer off, but the supernatural animal approached with a velocity double her own. We gasped for breath. Stupefaction more than fear made us dumb and motionless. The animal gained on us, sporting from the waves. It made round of the frigate, which was then making 14 knots, and enveloped it with its electric rings like luminous dust. Then it moved away 2 or 3 miles, leaving a phosphorescent track like those volumes of steam that the express trains leave behind. All at once, from the dark line of the horizon, whither it retired to gain its momentum, the monster rushed towards the Abraham Lincoln with alarming rapidity, stopped suddenly about 20 feet from the hull, and dried out, not diving under the water. It's a little loud. What about the rest of you? Because I haven't changed any of the settings, and I listened to the last VOD and it sounded okay. Is the volume a little loud? And if so, what part of the volume is too loud? For now, I will continue reading. Where were we? It's fine. Symmetrical says it's fine. Alright, well, I'll hold off for now then. It's fine for you not using headphones, okay? I will keep it as is. Volume was never a problem for Seika. Alrighty. I'll keep it for now then. Let's see. We can just be polite about it, aesthetic. It's fine. All at once, from the dark line of the horizon, whither it retired to gain its momentum, the monster rushed suddenly towards the Abraham Lincoln with alarming rapidity, stopped suddenly about 20 feet from the hull and dived out, not diving under the water, for its brilliancy did not abate, but suddenly, and as if the source of this brilliant emanation was exhausted. Then it reappeared on the other side of the vessel, as if it had turned and slid under the hull. Any moment a collision might have occurred which would have been fateful to us. However, I was astonished at the maneuvers of the frigate. She fled and did not attack. It switched sides suddenly. Yes, this is a 3DO. It is a binaural audio mic, so I can talk in the left side over here, and I can talk in the right side. Okay, aesthetic, thank you for dropping by. Let's see. Not as smooth as that? I don't know what you mean. It suddenly went from the left to the right, you mean? I will listen to the VOD after, but I don't know what the issue would have been. Vibes, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Toko a pet. Pet, pet, pet. Love the pixel sunflower background. Thank you, Gucha. Don't know how to describe it, but it's fine. Okay, well, I'll check the VOD after. Let's see. On the captain's face, generally so impassive, was an expression of unaccountable astonishment. Mr. Aronnax, he said, I do not know with what formidable being I have to deal, and I will not imprudently risk my frigate in the middle of this darkness. Besides, how attack this unknown thing? How defend oneself from it? Wait for daylight, and the scene will change. You have no further doubt, Captain, of the nature of the animal. No, sir, it is evidently a gigantic narwhal, and an electric one. Perhaps, added I, one can only approach it with a torpedo. Undoubtedly, replied the captain, if it possesses such dreadful power, it is the most terrible animal that was ever created. That is why, sir, I must be on my guard. The crew were on their feet all night long. No one thought of sleep. The Abraham Lincoln, not being able to struggle with such velocity, had moderated its pace and sailed at half speed. For its part, the narwhal, imitating the frigate, let the waves rock it at will, and seemed decided not to leave the scene of the struggle. Good morning, Battle Chain. Towards midnight, however, it disappeared, or, to use a more appropriate term, it died out like a large glowworm. Had it fled, one could only fear, not hope it. But at 7 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning, a deafening whistling was heard, like that produced by a body of water rushing with great violence. The captain, Ned Land, and I were then on the poop, eagerly peering through the profound darkness. Ned Land asked the commander, "You have often heard the roaring of whales?" "Often, sir, but never such whales, the sight of which brought me in $2,000. If I can only approach within 4 harpoons' length of it, this is 20,000 leagues under the sea." Vib 7? 12? 12? Or is it Vib XII? Vib C maybe? Thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Toko another pet. And thank you for the hydrate redeem. Alright, I will mute myself for just a moment and hydrate. Where's my mouse? It's Vibe, but okay. Okay, got it. Nice to meet you, Vibe. Alrighty. Where were we? Ned Land asked the commander, "You have often heard the roaring of whales." Hello, Theaters. Hello, Deferral. Welcome. "Often, sir, but never such whales, the sight of which brought me in $2,000. If I can only approach within 4 harpoons' length of it." "But to approach it," said the commander, "I ought to put a whaler at your disposal." "Certainly, sir." "That will be trifling with the lives of my men." "Certainly, sir." "And mine too," simply said the harpooner. Towards 2 o'clock in the morning, the burning light reappeared, not less intense, about 5 miles to windward of the Abraham Lincoln. Notwithstanding the distance and the noise of the wind and sea, one heard distinctly the loud 2 strokes of the animal's tail, and even its panting breath. It seemed that at the moment that the enormous narwhal had come to take breath at the surface of the water, the air was engulfed in its lungs like the steam in the vast cylinders of a machine of 2,000 horsepower. Thought I, a whale with the strength of a cavalry regiment would be a pretty whale. We were on the qui-vive till daylight and prepared for the combat. The fishing implements were laid along the hammock nettings. The second lieutenant loaded the blunderbusses, which could throw harpoons to the distance of a mile, and long duck guns with explosive bullets, which inflicted mortal wounds even to the most terrible animals. Ned Land contented himself with sharpening his harpoon, a terrible weapon in his hand. At 6 o'clock, the day began to break, and with the first glimmer of light, the electric light of the narwhal disappeared. At 7 o'clock, the day was sufficiently advanced, but a very thick fog obscured our view, and the best spy-glasses could not pierce it. That caused disappointment and anger. I climbed to the mizzen-mast. Some officers were already perched on the mastheads. At 8 o'clock, the fog lay heavily on the waves, and its thick squalls rose little by little. The horizon grew wider and clearer at the same time. Suddenly, just as on the day before, Ned Land's voice was heard. "The thing itself on the port quarter," cried the harpooner. Every eye was turned towards the point indicated. There, a mile and a half from the frigate, a long blackish body emerged a yard above the waves. Its tail, violently agitated, produced a considerable eddy. Never did a tail beat the sea with such violence. An immense track of dazzling whiteness marked the passage of the animal, and described a long curve. The frigate approached the cetacean. I examined it thoroughly. The reports of the Shannon and the Helvetica had rather exaggerated its size. "Sir Diego, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I give my taco a pet." Pet, pet, pet. I estimated its length at only 250 feet. As to its dimensions, I could only conjecture them to be admirably proportioned. While I watched this phenomenon, 2 jets of steam and water were ejected from its vents and rose to the height of 120 feet. Thus I ascertained its way of breathing. I concluded definitely that it belonged to the vertebrate branch, class Mammalia. The crew waited impatiently for their chief's orders. The latter, after having observed the animal attentively, called the engineer. The engineer ran to him. "Sir," said the commander, "you have steam up?" "Yes, sir," answered the engineer. "Well, make up your fires and put on all steam." 3 hurrahs greeted this order. The time for the struggle had arrived. Some moments after, the two funnels of the frigate vomited torrents of black smoke, and the bridge quaked under the trembling of the boilers. English isn't that good, but your voice is very relaxing. Thank you, Sir Diego. That is very kind of you. And no worries, all good. Your English is fine. Hello, Kuro. I am good, thank you. We are just doing some comfy reading today. Let's see. The Abraham Lincoln, propelled by her wonderful crew, went straight at the mammal. To Eka Max, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, Toko gets another pet. Some moments after, nope, heard that part already. The ladder allowed it to come within half a cable's length. Then, as if disdaining to dive, it took a little turn and stopped a short distance off. The law, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for the Toko while my nephew screams in the background. This pursuit lasted nearly 3/4 of an hour without the frigate gaining 2 yards on the cetacean. It was quite evident that at that rate we should never come up with it. Well, Mr. Land, asked the captain, do you advise me to put the boats out to sea? Hello, Stans. Mr. Rowley. No, sir, replied Ned Land, because we shall not take that beast easily. What shall we do then? Put on more steam, if you can, sir. With your leave, I mean to post myself under the bowsprit, and if we get within harpooning distance, I shall throw my harpoon. Go, Ned, said the captain. Engineer, put on more pressure. Ned Land went to his post. The fires were increased. The screw revolved 43 times a minute, and the steam poured out of the valves. We heaved the log and calculated that the Abraham Lincoln was going at the rate of 18.5 miles an hour. But the accursed animal swam at the same speed. For a whole hour the frigate kept up this pace without gaining 6 feet. It was humiliating for one of the swiftest sailors in the American Navy. A stubborn anger seized the crew. The sailors abused the monster who, as before, disdained to answer them. The captain no longer contented himself with twisting his beard. He gnawed at it. The engineer called again. You have turned full steam on? Yes, sir, replied the engineer. The speed of the Abraham Lincoln increased. Its masts trembled down to their stepping holes, and the clouds of smoke could hardly find a way out of the narrow funnels. They heaved the log a second time. Well, asked the captain of the man at the wheel. 19 miles and 3/10, sir. Clap on more steam. The engineer obeyed. The manometer showed 10 degrees, but the cetacean grew warm itself, no doubt, for without straining itself, it made 19 3/10 miles. What a pursuit! No, I cannot describe the emotion that vibrated through me. Hello, Abercross. Welcome, welcome. Ned Land kept his post, harpoon in hand. Several times the animal let us gain upon it. We shall catch it, we shall catch it, cried the Canadian. But just as he was going to strike, the cetaceans stole away with a rapidity that could not be estimated at less than 30 miles an hour. And even during our maximum of speed, it bullied the frigate, going round and round it. A cry of fury broke from everyone. At noon, we were no further advanced than at 8 o'clock in the morning. No, Lubberkill, this is 20,000 leagues under the sea. Then the captain decided to take a more direct means. Ah, said he, that animal goes quicker than the Abraham Lincoln. Very well, we will see whether it will escape these conical bullets. Send your men to the forecastle, sir. The forecastle gun was immediately loaded and slowed around, but the shot passed some feet above the cetacean, which was 1/2 mile off. Another, more to the right, cried the commander, and $5 to whoever will hit that infernal beast. An old gunner with a gray beard that I can see now, with steady eye and grave face, went up to the gun and took a long aim. A loud report was heard, with which were mingled the cheers of the crew. The bullet did its work. It hit the animal and, sliding off the rounded surface, was lost in 2 miles depth of sea. The chase began again, and the captain, leaning towards me, said, I will pursue that beast till my frigate bursts up. Yes, answered I, and you will be quite right to do it. Thank you, David. Do you think they're gonna get him? They'll be fine. Totally. Where was I again? I wish the beast would exhaust itself and not be insensible to fatigue like a steam engine, but it was of no use. Hours passed without its showing any signs of exhaustion. However, it must be said in praise of the Abraham Lincoln that she struggled on indefatigably. I cannot reckon the distance she made under 300 miles during this unlucky day, November the 6th, but night came on and overshadowed the rough ocean. I am glad you are enjoying the story, Sanj. Now I thought our expedition was at an end, and that we should never again see the extraordinary animal. I was mistaken. At 10 minutes to 11 in the evening, the electric light reappeared 3 miles to windward of the frigate, as pure, as intense as during the preceding night. The narwhal seemed motionless. Perhaps, tired with its day's work, it slept, letting itself float with the undulation of the waves. Now was a chance of which the captain resolved to take advantage. He gave his orders. The Abraham Lincoln kept up steam and advanced cautiously so as not to awake its adversary. It is no rare thing to meet in the middle of the ocean whales so sound asleep that they can be successfully attacked, and Ned Land had harpooned more than one during its sleep. The Canadian went to take his place again under the bowsprit. The frigate approached noiselessly, stopped at 2 cables' lengths from the animal, and following its track. No one breathed. A deep silence reigned on the bridge. We were not 100 feet from the burning focus, the light of which increased and dazzled our eyes. Thank you for dropping by, Kucha. Have a nice day. At this moment, leaning on the castle bulwark, I saw below me Ned Land grappling the martingale in one hand, brandishing his terrible harpoon in the other. Scarcely 20 feet from the motionless animal. Suddenly his arm straightened and the harpoon was thrown. I heard the sonorous stroke of the weapon, which seemed to have struck a hard body. The electric light went out suddenly, and 2 enormous water spouts broke over the bridge of the frigate, rushing like a torrent from stem to stem, overthrowing men and breaking the lashings of the spars. A fearful shock followed, and thrown over the rail without having time to stop myself, I fell into the sea. Rest in peace, sir. I think the sounding earlier was on your end. Your cable is breaking. Oh no, symmetrical. I hope that your cable will no longer make loud noises, maybe, hopefully. Sorry, I am losing the feeling in my leg that she is sleeping on. There we go, that's better. You get a new one? Okay, I hope it comes in soon. Let's see. Chapter 7. An unknown species of whale. This unexpected fall so stunned me that I have no clear recollection of my senses at the time. I was at first drawn to the depth of about 20 feet. I wonder if I should just hold the mic. Be easier than me leaning over like this. I think it'll probably be comfier for Nikki now. One moment, I'm gonna mute myself while I remove the mic for a second. Never mind, I'll just leave it to humbug. Alrighty. It is starting to get warm in here though. Let me move my sleeves, my hair out of the way. Now that I have Doggo sleeping on a blanket on me. Alrighty. Me, instead of tapping, I will just use a makeup brush. I was at first drawn down to a depth of about 20 feet. I am a good swimmer, though without pretending to rival Byron or Edgar Poe, who are masters of the art, and in that plunge I did not lose my presence of mind. You can hear half of the sounds now. Oh, half is better than none at least. 13 euros for a new cable? Oof, rest in peace. 2 vigorous strokes brought me to the surface of the water. My first care was to look for the frigate. Had the crew seen me disappear? Had the Abraham Lincoln veered round? Would the captain put out a bolt? Might I hope to be saved? The darkness was intense. I caught a glimpse of a black mass disappearing in the east, its beacon lights dying out in the distance. It was the frigate. I was lost. Help, help, I shouted, swimming towards the Abraham Lincoln in desperation. My clothes encumbered me. They seemed glued to my body and paralyzed my movements. I was sinking. I was suffocating. Help! This was my last cry, my mouth filled with water. I struggled against being drawn down the abyss. Suddenly, my clothes were seized by a strong hand, and I felt myself quickly drawn up to the surface of the sea. And I heard, yes, I heard these words pronounced in my ear. If Master would be so good as to lean on my shoulder, Master would swim with much greater ease. I seized with one hand my faithful concealed arm. You need to give that guy a raise. Is it you, said I. You. Myself, answered Conseil, and waiting Master's orders. That shock threw you as well as me into the sea. No, but being in my Master's service, I followed him. Dang, what kind of loyalty? Hello? Have a good lurk, Rube. You need to give that guy a raise, man. The worthy fellow thought that was but natural. And the frigate, I asked. The frigate, replied Conseil, turning on his back. I think that Master had better not count too much on her. You think so? I say that at the time I threw myself into sea, I heard the men at the wheel say, the screw and the rudder are broken. Broken? Yes, broken by the monster's teeth. It is the only injury the Abraham Lincoln has sustained. But it is a bad lookout for us. She no longer answers her helm. then we are lost. Perhaps so, calmly answered Conseil. However, we have still several hours before us, and one can do a good deal in some hours. Are they on a boat or something? I'm guessing he took one of the boats. He says he threw himself into the sea, but I'm guessing they're on a little boat. It doesn't say though, but they must be. Perhaps Conseil's imperturbable coolness set me up again. I swam more vigorously. Oh no, they're still in the water. But crammed by my clothes, which stuck to me like a leaden weight, I felt great difficulty in bearing up. Conseil saw this. "Well, master, let me make a slit," said he, and slipping an open knife under my clothes, he ripped them up from top to bottom very rapidly. Mr. Wolf, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I give Doggo another pet. Pet. Then he cleverly slipped them off me while I swam for both of us. Then I did the same for Conseil, and we continued to swim near each other. Nevertheless, our situation was no less terrible. Perhaps our disappearance had not been noticed, and if it had been, the frigate could not tack, being without its helm. I mean, Conseil, you maybe could have mentioned something to the others before you jumped into the water, but that's okay. Daily Danny, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Just thanks for your follow. Doggo gets another pet. Hello, Albert. Welcome. Conseil argued on this supposition and laid his plans accordingly. This quiet boy was perfectly self-possessed. We then decided that, as our only chance of safety was being picked up by the Abraham Lincoln's boats, we ought to manage so as to wait for them as long as possible. I resolved then to husband our strength so that both should not be exhausted at the same time, and this is how we managed. While one of us lay on our back, quite still with arms crossed and legs stretched out, the other would swim and push the other on in front. This towing business did not last more than 10 minutes each, and relieving each other thus, we could swim on for some hours, perhaps till daybreak. Poor chance, but hope is so firmly rooted in the heart of man. Moreover, there were 2 of us. Indeed, I declare, though it may seem improbable, if I sought to destroy all hope, if I wished to despair, I could not. Thank God, free shipping, nice. Free shipping, always a big relief. John and Nicholas, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for the pupper. Pet. Let's see, where were we? The collision of the frigate with hesitation had occurred around 11 o'clock in the evening before. I reckon then We should have 8 hours to swim before sunrise, an operation quite practicable if we relieved each other. The sea, very calm, was in our favor. Sometimes I tried to pierce the intense darkness that was only dispelled by the phosphorescence caused by our movements. Are they teamworking in the water? Yeah, basically, one person is taking turns swimming while the other kind of just pulls them along so they don't get too tired. Where was I? I watched the luminous waves that broke over my hand, whose mirror-like surface was spotted with silvery rings. One might have said that we were in a bath of quicksilver. Near 1 o'clock in the morning, I was seized with dreadful fatigue. My limbs stiffened under the strain of violent cramp. Conseil was obliged to keep me up, and our preservation devolved on him alone. I heard the poor boy pant. His breathing became short and hurried. I found that he could not keep up much longer. "Hello, David." Leave me, I said to him. "Leave my master." "Never," replied he. "I would drown first." Just then the moon appeared through the fringes of a thick cloud that the wind was driving to the east. The surface of the sea glittered with its rays. This kindly light reanimated us. My head got better again. I looked at all points of the horizon. I saw the frigate. She was 5 miles from us and looked like a dark mass, hardly discernible, but no boats. I would have cried out, but what good would it have been at such a distance? My swollen lips could utter no sounds. Conseil could articulate some words, and I heard him repeat at intervals, "Help, help." Our movements were suspended for an instant. We listened. It might be only a singing in the air, but it seemed to me as if a cry answered the cry from Conseil. "Did you hear?" I murmured. "Yes, yes." And Conseil gave one more despairing cry. This time there was no mistake. A human voice responded to ours. Was it the voice of another unfortunate creature, abandoned in the middle of the ocean, some other victim of the shock sustained by the vessel? Or rather, was it a boat from the frigate that was hailing us from the darkness? Conseil made a last effort, leaning on my shoulder, while I struck out in a desperate effort. He raised himself half out of the water, then fell back, exhausted. "What did you see?" "I saw," murmured he. RLA, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. And thanks for your follow. I give Tokwa a pet. Pet, pet, pet. Welcome, welcome. I saw, but do not talk. Reserve all your strength. What had he seen? Then I know not why the thought of the monster came into my head for the first time, but that voice, the time is past for Jonahs to take refuge in whales' bellies. However, Conseil was towing me again. He raised his head sometimes, looked before us, and uttered a cry of recognition, which was responded to by a voice that came nearer and nearer. I scarcely heard it. My strength was exhausted. My fingers stiffened. My hand afforded me support no longer. My mouth convulsively opening, filled with salt water. Cold crept over me. I raised my head for the last time. Then I sank. Dang, man, come on, you're just about to get saved, sir. At this moment, a hard body struck me. I clung to it. Then I felt that I was being drawn up, that I was brought to the surface of the water, that my chest collapsed. I fainted. It is certain that I soon came to, thanks to the vigorous rubbings that I received. I half opened my eyes. Conseil, I murmured. Does master call me? Asked Conseil. I see it is the crying time of the night. It is extremely late for my nephew. So he's probably fussy because he's supposed to be asleep. Just then, by the waning light of the moon, which was sinking down to the horizon, I saw a face which was not Conseil's, and which I immediately recognized. Albie, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Just thanks for your follow. Toko gets another pet. Hello, Maheo. Thank you for the follow as well. Alrighty. I will mute myself and drink some water. Pet, pet, pet. One moment. Yes, perceive not the misbehaving doggos and the crying children in the background. White noise. Let's see. Conseil, I murmured. Does master call me? Asked Conseil. And then I saw a face that I immediately recognized. Ned, I cried. The same, sir, who is seeking his prize, replied the Canadian. Were you thrown into the sea by the shock to the frigate? Yes, Professor, but more fortunate than you. I was able to find a footing almost directly upon a floating island. An island, or more correctly speaking, on our gigantic narwhal. Wow. Explain yourself, Ned. Only I soon found out why my harpoon had not entered its skin and was blunted. Why, Ned? Why? Because, Professor, that beast is made of sheet iron. The Canadian's last words produced a sudden revolution in my brain. I wriggled myself quickly to the top of the being or object, half out of the water, which served us for a refuge. I kicked it. It was evidently a hard, impenetrable body, and not the soft substance that forms the bodies of the great marine mammalia, but This hard body might be a bony covering like that of the antediluvian animals, and I should be free to class this monster among amphibious reptiles such as tortoises or alligators. I love how this guy was literally on the brink of death, and then as soon as he gets saved, he goes back to inspecting the animal. Priorities, sir. Well, no. The blackish back that supported me was smooth, polished, without scales. The blow produced a metallic sound, and incredible though it may be, it seemed, I might say, as if it was made of riveted plates. There was no doubt about it. This monster, this natural phenomenon that had puzzled the learned world and overthrown and misled the imagination of seamen of both hemispheres, it must be owned, was still a more astonishing phenomenon, inasmuch as it was a simply human construction. We had no time to lose, however. We were lying upon the back of a sort of submarine boat, which appeared, as far as I could judge, like a huge fish of steel. Ned Land's mind was made up on this point. Conseil and I could only agree with him. Just then, a bubbling began at the back of this strange thing, which was evidently propelled by a screw, and it began to move. We had only just time to seize hold of the upper part, which rose about 7 feet out of the water, and happily its speed was not great. "As long as it sails horizontally," muttered Ned Land, "I do not mind, but if it takes a fancy to dive, I would not give 2 straws for my life." The Canadian might have said still less. It became really necessary to communicate with the beings, whatever they were, shut up inside the machine. I searched all over the outside for an aperture, a panel, or a manhole, to use a technical expression, but the lines of the iron rivets, solidly driven into the joints of the iron plates, were clear and uniform. Besides, the moon disappeared then and left us in total darkness. At last, this long night passed. My indistinct remembrance prevents my describing all the impressions it made. I can only recall one circumstance. During some lulls of the wind and sea, I fancied I heard several times vague sounds, a sort of fugitive harmony produced by words of command. What was, then, the mystery of this submarine craft, of which the whole world vainly sought an explanation? What kind of beings existed in this strange boat? What mechanical agent caused its prodigious speed? Maheo, thank you for the stretch redeem, and thank you for dropping by. Have a nice day. Alright, here we'll stretch to the left. And stretch to the right. There we go. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Daybreak appeared. The morning mists surrounded us, but they soon cleared off. I was about to examine the hole which formed on deck a kind of horizontal platform when I felt it gradually sinking. "Oh, confound it," cried Ned Land, kicking the resounding plate. "Open, you inhospitable rascals." Happily, the sinking movement ceased. Suddenly, a noise, like ironworks violently pushed aside, came the interior of the boat. One iron plate was moved. A man appeared, uttered an odd cry, and disappeared immediately. Some moments after, 8 strong men with masked faces appeared noiselessly and drew us down into their formidable machine. Chapter 8. Mobilis in mobili. This forcible abduction, so roughly carried out, was accomplished with the rapidity of lightning. I shivered all over. Whom had we to deal with? No doubt some new sort of pirates who explored the sea in their own way. Hardly had the narrow panel closed down on me when I was enveloped in darkness. Working on a remix for Deltarune song. Ooh, convatos. I hope it goes well. My eyes, dazzled with the outer light, could distinguish nothing. I felt my naked feet cling to the rungs of an iron ladder. Ned Land and Conseil, firmly seized, followed me. At the bottom of the ladder, a door opened and shut after us immediately with a bang. A strange construct. Thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, Toko gets another pet. Pet. Oh, Nikki's sleeping so nicely. We were alone, where I could not say, hardly imagine. All was black, and such a dense black that, after some minutes, my eyes had not been able to discern even the faintest glimmer. Meanwhile, Ned Land, furious at these proceedings, gave free vent to his indignation. "Confound it," cried he. "Here are people who come up to the Scotch for hospitality. They only just miss being cannibals. I should not be surprised at it, but I declare that they shall not eat me without my protesting." "Calm yourself, friend Ned, calm yourself," replied Conseil quietly. "Do not cry out before you are heard. We are not quite done for yet." "Not quite," replied the Canadian sharply, "but pretty near at all events. Things look black. Happily, my bowie knife I have still, and I can always see well enough to use it. The first of these pirates who lays a hand on me. Do not excite yourself, Ned," I said to the harpooner, "and do not compromise us by useless violence. Who knows that they will not listen to us? Let us rather try to find out where we are." I groped about In 5 steps, I came to an iron wall made of plates bolted together. Then, turning back, I struck against a wooden table near which we were ranged several stools. The boards of this prison were concealed under a thick mat which deadened the noise of the feet. The bare walls revealed no trace of window or door. Conseil, going round the reverse way, met me, and we met back to the middle of the cabin, which measured about 20 feet by 10. As to its height, Ned Land, in spite of his own great height, could not measure it. Half an hour had already passed without our situation being bettered, when the dense darkness suddenly gave way to extreme light. Our prison was suddenly lightened, that is to say, it became filled with a luminous matter so strong that I could not bear it at first. In its whiteness and intensity, I recognized that electric light which played round the submarine boat like a magnificent phenomenon of phosphorescence. After shutting my eyes involuntarily, I opened them and saw that this luminous agent came from a half-globe, unpolished, placed in the roof of the cabin. At last, one can see, cried Ned Land, who, knife in hand, stood on the defensive. Yes, said I, but we are still in the dark about ourselves. Let master have patience, said the imperturbable Conseil. The sudden lighting of the cabin enabled me to examine it minutely. It only contained a table and 5 stools. The invisible door might be hermetically sealed. No noise was heard. All seemed dead in the interior of this boat. Did it move? Did it float on the surface? Or did it dive into its depths? I could not guess. Good morning, Mr. Kanungus. No, we did not stream for ASMR for 8 hours straight. That'd be pretty crazy though. I hope you had a good sleep. Let's see. Where was I? A noise of bolts was now heard. The door opened and 2 men appeared. One was short, very muscular, broad-shouldered, with robust limbs, strong head, an abundance of black hair, thick mustache, a quick, penetrating look, and the vivacity which characterizes the population of southern France. The second stranger merits a more detailed description. I made out his prevailing qualities directly. Self-confidence, because his head was well set on his shoulders, and his black eyes looked around with cold assurance. Calmness, for his skin, rather pale, showed his coolness of blood. Energy, evinced by the rapid contraction of his lofty brows, and courage, because his deep breathing denoted great power of lungs. You sure did become a profiler in just a matter of moments, sir. What can't this doctor do? Whether this person was 35 or 50 years of age, I could not say. He was tall, had a large forehead, straight nose, a clear-cut mouth, beautiful teeth with fine taper hands, indicative of a highly nervous temperament. This man was certainly the most admirable specimen I had ever met. One particular feature was his eyes, rather far from each other, and which could take in nearly a quarter of the horizon at once. This facility, I verified it later, gave him a range of vision far superior to Ned Land's. When this stranger fixed upon an object, his eyebrows met, his large eyelids closed around so as to contract the range of his vision, and he looked as if he magnified the objects lessened by distance, as if he pierced those sheets of water so opaque to our eyes, and as if he read the very depths of the seas. Two strangers, with caps made from the fur of the sea otter, and shod with the sea boots of the seal skin, were dressed in clothes of a particular texture, which allowed free movement of the limbs. The taller of the two, evidently the chief on board, examined us with great attention, without saying a word, then, turning to his companion, talked with him in an unknown tongue. It was sonorous, harmonious, and flexible dialect. The vowels seemed to admit a very varied accentuation. The other replied by a shake of the head, and added 2 or 3 perfectly incomprehensible words. Then he seemed to question me by a look. I replied in good French that I did not know his language, but he seemed not to understand me, and my situation became more embarrassing. If master were to tell our stories at Conseil, perhaps these gentlemen may understand some words. I began to tell our adventures, articulating each syllable clearly and without omitting one single detail. Mark the Crow, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I give my taco a pet. Pet, pet, pet. Nikki's still sleeping soundly. Good night, Nikki. Good night. Greetings from El Salvador. Greetings, hello. Good night, Nikki. There you go. Alrighty. I announced our names and rank, introducing in person Professor Aronnax, his servant Conseil, and Master Ned Land, the harpooner. The man with the soft, calm eyes listened to me quietly, even politely, and with extreme attention, but nothing in his countenance indicated that he had understood my story. When I finished, he said not a word. There remained one resource, to speak English. Perhaps they would know this almost universal language. If French didn't work, why didn't you try English before telling them your story? Nikki is sleeping right now. She had a little scare earlier because she fell off the bed when she was trying to make herself comfy for sleep. But she's all nice and comfy. I don't think it's very nice to laugh, but she's a tiny dog. But yeah, she's okay now. Alrighty. Where were we? I knew it as well as the German language well enough to read it fluently, but not to speak it correctly. But anyhow, we must make ourselves understood. Go on in your turn, I said to the harpooner. Speak your best Anglo-Saxon and try to do better than I. Ned did not beg off and recommenced our story. To his great disgust, the harpooner did not seem to have made himself more intelligible than I. Our visitors did not stir. They evidently understood neither the language of England nor of France. Very much embarrassed, after having vainly exhausted our speaking resources, I knew not what part to take when Conseil said, "If master will permit me, I will relate it in German." Why don't you guys speak up about this earlier? Conseil, please. But in spite of the elegant terms and good accent of the narrator, the German language had no success. At last, nonplussed, I tried to remember my first lessons and to narrate our adventures in Latin, but with no better success. This last attempt being of no avail, the two strangers exchanged some words in their unknown language and retired. The door shut. Man, they really did try though. That was like 5 different languages. Hello, KK Cyber. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. How was your stream? Quiet raid? Shh. Okay. I will try to be quiet. How was stream? Were you guys doing ASMR today? Hello. For those of you who haven't been here before, I am Jen, and right now we are reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Hello, Zorton. Hello, Pi, and hello, Cyber. You also did some reading today. Oh, nice. I hope you had fun. What did you guys read? Hello, Quiet Raiders. Yes, welcome. Dumbkick and Lord Zorton, thank you for the follows. Please make yourselves at home. As thanks for your follows, I give Taco pets. Pet. But Cyber, please get some rest if you need to. Thank you for the raid. Zombie Man, thank you for the follow as well. You were reading some of the Ellen Kizumonogatari. Ooh, is it like a visual novel? I hope you had a fun time. Thank you again. Alrighty, give me 1 second to mute myself and drink some water, and we can continue reading. There we go. Alrighty. So basically where we are now is our heroes have found themselves in a submarine, but they do not speak the same language as the people in the submarine. So they're having a bit of a communication problem at the moment. At the very least though, they don't seem like bad people. Let's see. Where were we? "It is an infamous shame," cried Ned Land, who broke out for the 20th time. "We speak to those rogues in French, English, German, and Latin, and not one of them has the politeness to answer." "Calm yourself," I said to the impetuous Ned. "Anger will do no good." "But do you see, Professor," replied our irascible companion, "that we shall die of hunger in this iron cage?" "Bah," said Conseil philosophically, "we can hold out for some time yet." "My friends," I said, "we must not despair. We have been worse off than this. Shoria, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for the taco. And thank you for dropping by, Symmetrical. Have a nice day. Do me the favor. Oh, okay, thank you. Alrighty, how about like this? Is that more comfy for you? She startled herself. It's okay, you're alright. You sleepy? You wanna go back to sleep? I think she's still a little skittish from her little tumble. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay, Nikki. Yeah? Oh, you're okay. No worries. Hello, Snoxy. Welcome. Nikki Doodle. You're alright. You're alright, yeah? You wanna go back to sleep? Go to sleep, little pupper. Yes. Nikki Doodle. Cappy Plays, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. One more pet for the pupper. Good night, Deferral. Thank you for dropping by. She just wants to stand around for a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, you're just scared of falling again. Yeah, it's okay. Do you want to sleep on the bed again, Nikki? You want to try the bed again without falling off this time? You are a cat? Nice to meet you, cat. Hello, Tsundaka. Welcome. Okay, she just wants to stand like this for a bit. That's alright. Do me the favor to wait a little before forming an opinion upon the commander and crew of this boat. My opinion is formed, replied Ned Land sharply. They are rascals. Oopsie, sorry, bumped into my water. Danny, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I will mute myself for just a moment and drink some water. 1 second. Alrighty. Good. And from what country? From the land of rogues. My brave Ned, that country is not clearly indicated on the map of the world, but I admit that the nationality of the two strangers is hard to determine. Neither French, English, nor German, that is quite certain. However, I am inclined to think that the commander and his companion were born in low latitudes. There is southern blood in them. Agitated Lamb, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. One more pet for the taco. Ah, nice to meet you, Cappy. Hello, Hubbo. Welcome. But I cannot decide by their appearance whether they are Spaniards, Turks, Arabians, or Indians. As to their language, it is quite incomprehensible. I'm not good at ethnicities, but that is quite the array of different ones that you have just listed, sir. There is the disadvantage of not knowing all languages, said Conseil, or the disadvantage of not having one universal language. As he said these words, the door opened. A steward entered. He brought us clothes, coats, and trousers made of a stuff I did not know. I hastened to dress myself, and my companions followed my example. During that time, the steward, perhaps deaf, had arranged the table and laid 3 plates. Hello, Mr. God, we're doing some reading right now. And goodbye, Cappy. This is something like, said Conseil. Bah, said the angry harpooner. What do you suppose they eat here? Tortoise liver, filleted shark, and beefsteaks from sea dogs. We shall see, said Conseil. The dishes of bell metal were placed on the table, and we took our places. Undoubtedly, we had to do with civilized people, and had it not been for the electric light which flooded us, I could have fancied I was in the dining room of the Adelphi Hotel at Liverpool, or at the Grand Hotel in Paris. I must say, however, that there was neither bread nor wine. The water was fresh and clear, but it was water and did not suit Ned Land's taste. I'm sorry they did not have the finest of wines for you, sir. Do you want to sleep on the bed, Nikki? Would you rather the bed? Unlisted Ninja, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Yes, thanks for your follow. I will give my doggo another pet. Alrighty. Let's see. Where was I? Amongst the dishes which were brought to us, I recognized several fish delicately dressed, but of some, although excellent, I could give no opinion, neither could I tell to what kingdom they belonged, whether animal or vegetable. Kazumi, thank you for the follow as well. Alright, Nikki. She seems to want to come over here. Yes, Mimi? Oh, sure. There you go. There you go. You gonna go sleep now? Is it sleep time? You wanted to come over here. Alrighty. Let's see. You good, Nikki? Not good? You just want to stand there? That's okay. Alright. Where was I again? As to the dinner service, it was excellent and in perfect taste. Each utensil, spoon, fork, knife, plate, had a letter engraved in it, with a motto above it, of which this is an exact facsimile: Mobilis in mobilin. The letter N was no doubt the initial of the name of the enigmatic person who commanded at the bottom of the sea. Ned and Conseil did not reflect much. They devoured the food, and I did likewise. I was, besides, reassured as to our fate. It seemed evident that our host ghosts would not let us die of want. However, everything has an end, and everything passes away, even the hunger of people who have not eaten for 15 hours. Our appetite satisfied, we felt overcome with sleep. Faith, I shall sleep well, said Conseil. So shall I, replied Ned Land. Nikki, you want some water? Yeah? Double tuck? Sure. One moment. Where is my mouse? Where is my mouse? There it is. Double tuck. Alright. Dragon Rider, thank you for the stretch, redeem, and posture check. Alrighty, I will stretch backwards and to the left. There we go. She was just thirsty. It's okay. You have some good water, Nikki. My two companions stretched themselves on the cabin carpet and were soon sound asleep. For my own part, too many thoughts crowded my brain. Too many insoluble questions pressed upon me. Too many fancies kept my eyes half opened. Where were we? What strange power carried us on? I felt, or rather fancied I felt, the machine sinking down to the lowest beds of the sea. Dreadful nightmares beset me. I saw in these mysterious asylums a world of unknown animals, amongst which this submarine boat seemed to be of the same kind, living, moving, and formidable as they. Then my brain grew calmer, my imagination wandered into vague unconsciousness, and I soon fell into a deep sleep. Yes, Nikki, what's wrong? Nikki, Nikki, over here, honey. Nikki, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Come here. Oh, sorry. Bumped into the mic stand. Sorry, and I did it again. Hey, over here. Oh, sure. There you go. You sleep over here? Would that be okay? Let me just mute myself first before I... Not Tech, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Whiny Pupper a pet. One moment. Is this more comfy for you, Nikki? How this? Yeah? Pet. There we go. Oh, thank you for the kisses. There you go. Alrighty. Let me get my earphones back. And where were we? Solarius Blue, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for Pupper. Okay, Mr. Canungus, have a nice day and thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the cup. I send good vibes to you. Thank you. Hello, Bismarck. Welcome. And hello, Oni. Chapter 9? Chapter 9. Ned Land's Tempers. Oh wait, we didn't even on the cabin carpet and were soon sound asleep. For my own part, too many thoughts crowded my brain, too many insoluble questions pressed upon me, too many fancies kept my eyes half open. Blue Bun Bun, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. One more pet for the pupper. Pet, pet, pet. Where were we? What strange power carried us on? I felt, or rather I fancied I felt, the machine sinking down to the lowest bed of the sea. Dreadful nightmares beset me. I saw in these mysterious asylums a world of unknown animals, amongst which this submarine boat seemed to be of the same kind, living, moving, and formidable as they excuse me. Hello, Blue Bun, welcome. A sweatshirt with sunflowers, nice. Then my brain grew calmer. My imagination wandered into vague unconsciousness, and I soon fell into a deep sleep. Okay, now we are on chapter 9. I hope you had a good sleep, El Diablo. How long we slept I did not know, but our sleep must have lasted long, for it rested us completely from our fatigues. I woke first. My companions had not moved and were still stretched in their corner. Hardly roused from my somewhat hard couch, I felt my brain freed, my mind clear. I then began an attentive examination of our cell. Nothing was changed inside. The prison was still a prison. The prisoners, prisoners. However, the steward, during our sleep, had cleared the table. I breathed with difficulty. The heavy air seemed to oppress my lungs. Although the cell was large, we had evidently consumed a great part of the oxygen that it contained. Indeed, each man consumes in 1 hour the oxygen contained in more than 176 pints of air. And this air, charged as then, was a nearly equal quantity of carbonic acid, becomes unbreathable. It became necessary to renew the atmosphere of our prison, and no doubt the hole in the submarine boat. That gave rise to a question in my mind. How would the commander of this floating dwelling place proceed? Would he obtain air by chemical means, in getting by heat the oxygen contained in chlorate of potash, and in absorbing carbonic acid by caustic potash? Or a more convenient, economical, and consequently more probable alternative, would he be satisfied to rise and take breath at the surface of the water like a whale, and so renew for 24 hours the atmospheric provision? In fact, I was already obliged to increase my respirations to eke out of this cell the little oxygen it contained, when suddenly I was refreshed by pure air and perfumed with saline emanations. It was an invigorating sea breeze charged with iodine. I opened my mouth wide, and my lungs saturated themselves with fresh particles. Hello, Mikyu. Alright, I think we'll take a little break from the reading, since we have been reading for almost 2 hours now, actually. Okay. Must rest the voice every once in a while. Perhaps we can just do some triggers and word triggers too would be fine. Let's see. Hello, Nikki Nikki. You okay? What have we here? We could try some ear cleaning, maybe? Yeah? Yeah. Where is my list of word triggers? Let's see. No, not that one. No, not that one. Kosho, 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 kosho. Are you okay, Nikki? What's up? And just staring out into the distance. I'm sorry, Mickey. Try to keep chat in English only, please. Just so the mods can understand. I only speak English as well. Kosho, 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 kosho. Yes, honey. Yes, Nikki Nikki. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? If I put you back on the ground, are you gonna start crying again? I was asking if you understood. Well, the answer is no, unfortunately. It is in the rules that we are English only, unfortunately. Yes, Nikki Nikki. Nikki, 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 Nikki. Hello. What is the matter, my dear? You were sleeping so nicely earlier. Yeah? You were sleeping so nicely. Alrighty. You wanna go back down? Make sure you aren't whining, okay? There you go. Let's see. Thank you, Healthy Upload. I appreciate it. please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Winnie Doko another pet when she's done staring out the door, crying like a whiner. Shua, 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 shua. Should we calibrate this since I'm not staring at the reading anymore? Nikki, Nikki. Nikki, Nikki. 1 moment. Mila, thank you for the follow as well. Please make yourself at home. 1 moment, I will give Dako a pet when I go pick her up again. Oh, hello. Oh, 1 second. Hello, Durban. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Get my earphones back on. And who came up with the ear tuck? It was my idea. I asked Mama Fire and Papa Apollyon if I could have a ear tuck toggle. Hair tuck toggle. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. What's wrong? What's wrong? No, because all you do is lean at the door, yeah? There you go. There we go. Alrighty. Earphones. I don't think the sunglasses goes with the comfy vibe that I wanted. Let's see. What was I doing again? Oh yes, spontan. Do we have to bring back Nikki's Spa ASMR? Or is that why you're whining? Yeah? Is that why you're whining? Alright, just for you, Nikki. Just for you. We will have some Nikki brushing. Yeah? Yeah? That make you feel better? Brush. Should I brush the tummy? Yeah? Brush the tummy a little bit? Yeah, just a little bit of brushing. Oh, that stops the crying, yeah? Yeah, does Nikki like the brushing? Yeah. Brush. Oh, little tingles in the ears. Little tingles in the ears. Brush. Oh, you like brush the neck again, that's why, yeah? Is that why? Okay, Zika, have a good lurk. Yeah. You want Mama to brush the neck again? Oh, look at you. You got your face in your food again. Yeah. You got tingles again. I gotta put water in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, now you stop crying, yeah? Now Nikki stops crying. 'Cause you just wanted to be spoiled, yeah? Struggling staying up. Have a good rest, Mr. Wu. Brush. Oh, all of a sudden Nikki's so well behaved. No more whining, yeah? No more whining. Nikki just wanted the brush, yeah? Yeah, you just wanted your hair brush. You just wanted to be pampered. My mother no pay attention to me. Yeah? Poor little Nikki. Poor little Nikki. Are you better now? Hmm? Are you better? Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush. Brush, brush. There you go. You're nice and comfy. Yeah? You like the neck brushies, yeah? You're nice and comfy. Do I have to do this every ASMR stream, Nikki? Hmm? Yeah? Maybe I can comb you with one hand and do regular ASMR with the other. Is that okay? Do I have your permission? Yeah? Nikki. You didn't even have to take a bath before you got the brushes. So lucky. So lucky, but maybe you need a bath, yeah? You okay? All better now? All better. All better. Turbo, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Alrighty. I will put the brush down and hydrate. Hello Luna, thank you for the comp trio. Alright, I will hydrate times 2. One moment. Alrighty. And also sit up straight. Stretch to the left and right. Forgot to do lift. There we go. There we go. Is that better? Do you still need combing? Do you want comb? Oh, how's that? Oh, is that nice? Yeah? Nikki like the comb. Nikki like the comb. It's a little gentler than the brush, yeah? Who's that? Look at you. All dolled up again. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Oops, sorry. Bumped into the mic. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. John Jr., thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Puppo another pet. Pet, pet, pet. Hello, guest boss. Welcome, welcome. All good now? Yeah? Good little Nikki, Nikki, yeah? Hello, Bumble. Oh, and as soon as Mother stops the pets, Nikki starts whining again. Oh, poor Nikki, Nikki. Poor Nikki, Nikki. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you're alright. Silly little pupper. Are you a silly doggo? I think you might be. I think you might be. Alrighty. Now, do you maybe want to sleep on the bed? That would be comfier. You just gotta be careful this time, okay? Pet, pet, pet. Yeah, you still have the follower emotes, Luna. Alrighty. I will drop you down there. There you go. You get the nice comfy blanket too, Nikki, Nikki. Alrighty. Tap, 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 tap. Go, 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 go. Hello, Dashing. Yes, honey? Why are you whining now? Oh, why are you whining now? Hold on. Oisho. There you go. Toko. 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 Hello, Nico Nico. Toko. 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 I wonder if I can make the mic a little bit closer. Let's see. There we go, that's better. Toko, 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 toko. Toko, 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 toko. I hope your sleep schedule gets better soon, Luna. Sorry to hear that, Nico Nico. 6 a.m. Oh, you hate to see it. Toko, 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 toko. Yeah, it's rough. Toko, toko. Nikki, honey. You just gotta go to sleep, alright? I don't know what you are crying for. Yeah, clearly nothing is wrong when you stop crying when Mama brushes you, yeah? Yeah? You agree? Come here. Why are you the silliest dog in the world? There you go. There you go. She's digging on the blanket to make herself comfy. You got this, sneaky doodle. Alright. It's as close as it's gonna get. Taco, 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 taco. Taco, 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 taco. Good night, Nikki Nikki. Good night. Oh, look at you, so comfy, yeah? Are you a comfy doggo? Oh, good night. Mm-hmm. thank you for the resub. Forgot to give my monthly rent. Hopefully Nikki will sleep now. But thank you. Yes, hopefully she gets some good sleep. Would you like a name spell? And if so, did you want me to spell the whole name or just theaters? Let me know. Thank you. I hope you continue to enjoy the emotes. Alejandra Uwu, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Toko a pet. Just theaters? Okay. Pet. Alright. T H E A T E R S. Theaters. Thank you again for the resub. Hello, action based, and thank you, Alejandra. The sunflower is so pretty. What's wrong, Nikki? Simulacre, thank you for the sub. I hope you enjoy the emotes. Thank you. Would you also like a name spell? And if so, did you want your full name spelled? Or just the second part? Could be a decent trigger. Theaters. Could be. Let me know. But either way, thank you, and I hope you like the emotes. Pet. Lady Edith, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I give Toko a pet. Can you just say the word inconsequential a few times? Sure. And good morning, Pepper. And thank you for the posture check, Alejandra. Inconsequential. There you go. My favorite trigger word for you. I hope it sounded okay. Pet. What's wrong, Nikki? follow. Please make yourself at home. One more pet for the pupper. Thank you very kindly, no problem. Ken Rodriguez, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. One more pet for Pupper. And no problem, action. Thank you, Mighty. Thank you, thank you. Jay Grey Rat, thank you for the follow. One more pet for the doggo. Pet, pet, pet. Yeah, sneaky Nicky. You were sleeping nicely, yeah? You were sleeping nicely. How old is Popper? She is 12 and a half years old now. She is an old lady. Thank you for the stretch redeem, David. Alrighty. I will stretch to the left and to the right. Sweet old Grammy, yes, but she do still whine like a pupper. Yeah, you still whine like a puppy, Nicky Nicky. Pet, 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 pet. There you go. There you go. Alright. Rock-a-bye, Nicky, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. sleep. Go to sleep. Good night, little Nikki. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Good night. Good night. Mm-hmm. 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 Hello, Nakichi. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gift subs, Inagichi. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoys the emotes. Would you like 5 name spells? Or you could also request a trigger if you so wish. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Simply Maniacal, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. And Ninja Comment, thank you also for the follow. 2 pets for the pupper. Pet. Let me know, Nakichi. Thank you again. And hello, Chicken. And welcome, Phoenix. 1 more pet. Pet. What's up, chicken? You calm down, Nikki. What is backseating? Backseating is when you tell the streamer what to do when they play games. So it's like telling them to go left or go right or things like that. Sometimes you just want to let the streamer play the game, you know? Yeah. Like backseating in the car when you're like, no, stop, stop, stop. Or what are you doing? You could have gone, kind of thing. Yeah. Usually you don't want to do that. Backseating is boring, yeah. Isn't it more entertaining to watch the streamer struggle and be bad at games? Yeah. I always thought backseating meant just lurking in the stream. No. Lurking is a good thing. Backseating is not a good thing. Lurking just means you are vibing. Yeah, suffering is fun, exactly. It's entertainment. That's why people play rage games, because it's fun. No comment on that one. Lurkers, yeah, lurkers are always welcome. Of course. I do not know any Ghibli songs. I love the movies, but I don't know the songs. Have you done a getting over it one? I have not. Maybe one day. Is a lurker feel very welcome? Of course. Lurkers make up like most of the stream usually. Some people just wanna vibe, you know? When I first started watching Twitch, I never spoke in chat. Hello, Ziku. Do you have any favorite songs? To be honest, lately I've found Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo to be rather catchy. It was really angry, revenge kind of songs and stuff like that are really fun. Have you heard of Fantasy by Kai Dreams? I have not. Watching people lose their sanity over a video game is always hilarious. Exactly. And watching people backseat, even like in other people's chats, it just gets on my nerves personally. I'm just like, let them play the game, you know? Chat here and there and do some redeems, yeah, and that is fine. Lurkers rise up, yeah. It's 10% of people are active viewers according to like an old stat or something. Honestly, that makes sense. There's like, what, 200 of you right now, maybe 10 or so of you chatting. Especially since this is an ASMR stream, there's gonna be more people lurking. Batochin, thank you for the head and Teachin Tuber redeem. Alrighty. Where is I? Baby Jen. There she is. Little Chippy Jen. Standing on the table. There we go. chat while sleeping? Yeah. Still barely awake. It is a good song. It is a good song. It's fun. Should listen to it. Sampled from Spirited Away and really good. Maybe. I'm one of those people that has a hard time listening to music recommendations. I never get to it. Lurker cake, yeah. Good vibes, nice. Talk in chat sometimes? Yeah. Whether you talk in chat or you just want to vibe, either is perfectly okay. Usually viewers will be 10% of followers and chatters will be 10% of viewers. I don't think 10% of followers is a correct statistic. There's no way. I think even 5% would be really, really high. If you get 5% of people who follow you to come to your stream every time, that's insane in my book. That's super, super crazy. I feel like at that point you would have like a super loyal fan base. Super, super loyal. That's a lot of people. 10%. Some may have already fallen asleep, maybe. Chibi-chan, yeah. Have I not seen this alt avatar before? Such a masterpiece, isn't it adorable? Hold on, let me move the 3DO a little bit. He's so cute. He's so cute, Chibi-chan. Jasmine is an exceptionally talented streamer. I don't know about talented. Yeah, some may have fallen asleep. Reminds you of Scribble Knots? Oh, does it? It was done for me by Peachy VT on Twitter. Such a adorable art style. I loved it a lot. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, we have what? 3.7k followers right now. If 10% of the followers that I have watched every stream, that would be 370 people. That's insane. The fact that we have even half that is insane. So I say 5% is already really good. Really, really good. Watch a few episodes of the anime Pokemon. Pokemon is fun. The anime is really good. Overall, there's some arcs I didn't care for. Some series. But it's really fun. About to fall asleep. I hope you have a good sleep, Bash. Thank you for dropping by. They're good, yeah. I really wish Prime had the the Ruby and Sapphire series, so I could continue my Pokemon marathon with my family. We had to end it on Gold and Silver. Extremely talented. I don't know about that. For some reason, every VTuber I watch, even somewhat obscure, gains popularity rapidly shortly after I discover them. Oh, it's a pattern, Prime. Maybe you are simply psychic and you know who all the super popular VTubers are gonna be before they get super popular. The proportion of viewers to subs will decrease in percentage with time as subs grow. The proportion of viewers to subs. Yeah, probably. It depends. Some people get I'm Koki, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Yes, thanks for your follow, Toko Kids Pets. Some people are more like profitable than others, like if they do music streams, that's super hype, people love to donate during music streams and stuff like that. Or just if they're just really charismatic, Like one person I can think of is like Yukun. Yukun has so much like charisma, you know. Yukun's so cool. So people like them. I mean, obviously they're just popular in the first place, but some people, they're just they really draw others to them. Papi Chan, yeah. A walking good luck charm, exactly. Nikki has been gently, only occasionally whining because I'm giving her little comb brushes. Yeah, but you're still not satisfied. You're not going to sleep, you know. There's also the suffering from eating strange spicy food streams. Like in general, like people do that all the time. I know that there's people who do that as like sub goals. Yeah, mukbang. I mean, there are people who do mukbang as like their whole thing. You know, they get different interesting things to eat and they eat it on stream. I'm not sure if they make a ton of money off it or if it's like, oh, you have to pay them. If you pay them this amount of money and they'll eat this thing. They rake in numbers. They're very popular. They are very popular. You watched mukbang videos as a kid? It has never been my kind of thing, but it's just like a different form of entertainment. It's been a pleasure, Jen. Get me through many busy nights, and I appreciate it a lot. Oh, thank you, Theater. I'm glad. Especially with goals that have more spice and whatnot, yeah. People enjoy watching others suffer. That's really it. There is entertainment in it, in watching people like rage over games or just go through painful things, you know? I mean, that's why I like playing really sad games. That's why I begged Napoleon to play the To the Moon series. I want them to experience, you know? Seems unsustainable long term. Maybe it's been. I mean, there's a lot of people who do mukbang who have been doing mukbang for quite a while. Streamerfund.com ad. Are you gonna give me money for being a streamer? Thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Is it a get rich quick scheme? As thanks for your follow, I give Taco a pet. At least the spicy part. Yeah, you can only have so much spice before it really does bad stuff to your body. But, I mean, maybe just eating interesting things might not be so bad. You know. Pet. And good night, theaters. Have good sleep. Globy, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Chicken, thank you also for the follow. Okay, 2 pets for the pupper. Pet. Oh, Nikki, what is wrong, huh? What is wrong? I cannot brush you all night, you know. We already did dog spa ASMR. Yeah? Yeah? Your fur is already brushed. Yeah? You wanna get some sleep? Was she talking to her dog? Or maybe I'm just a crazy lady. Just talking to myself. Nikki Doodle. All this time, the dog wasn't real. I just had like, I don't know, like random dog noises in the background. I would just play it, and you were all fooled. Okay, get some rest, Nikki. AC, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for the pupper. Bless you, Nikki. Pet. The dog is a lie, I know. It's the biggest scam on Twitch. This whole time I never even had a dog. If you want to see what she looks like though, This is Nikki. She's old lady. Goodbye, Nikki. Jen has a soundboard of random dog noises that activates with a press of a button. How could you expose me like this, Aurora? You're my mod. You're supposed to be on my side. It's the refrigerator all over again. Thank you for the Hydra Redeem, Phoenix. Alrighty, I will mute myself for just a moment and drink some water. There we go. Alrighty. Aurora the whistleblower, I know, right? How could you? Alrighty. Nikki. Are you gonna be quiet now? Can I go back to doing ASMR? Huh? Do I have your permission? You're okay. You're okay. I don't even remember what I was doing. Humming, I think. Rush of light, hello. Welcome. Oh, the silliest doggo in the world, yeah? Into the abyss you go, yeah. What if chat is just a bunch of bots? Why are you guys exposing me today? How did you know that I bought all my followers on, what was it? StreamerFund.com. Yeah. Alright, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. And thanks for your follow. I give Taco pet. And then chat, you're all just a bunch of people I paid off to come into chat and say random things. Yes, Reese, you are a bot as well. Beep boop. Who's Aurora was never a member of Stream. Yeah, Aurora wasn't real this whole time. You're all just bots that you're all just people I paid off. Wait, we're getting paid? Yes, with clout. Exposure. I'm paying you an exposure because, as you all know, I am famous. You're being paid to be here with exposure. But yeah, I can't pay my dog to be quiet though. That's the one thing. Dogs know not the concept of money. Getting paid with entertainment. Is this entertaining? I don't know. I don't even know if it's ASMR anymore. Nikki will not stop crying. Yeah? Nikki. We're people, not just screen pixels, are we? Yes. Yes to both. Yes to both. I mean, I'm screen pixels, but I am still people. Look at me, I'm chibi, like baby Jen. Alright, Nikki, I'm counting on you to be quiet. No more crying. There is no need to cry. There is no need to cry. You don't need to cry. Yeah? I pay taxes. I should be crying all the time. Yeah? Yeah, I pay for all your food. Pay for your treats and so that you are comfy. Yeah? Every day I hurry home because I know that you miss me, yeah? Alrighty. I don't know what I'm doing. What are we doing? I can do some ear cleaning, why not? Brush. You're cleaning with one hand and petting Nikki with the other. We're doing ASMR, Jen, aren't we? Is it ASMR when your dog is constantly whining in the background? I don't know. Nikki. Is that real water flow sounds or just a paid actor? Yeah, that's a background actor making water sounds for us. How could you tell? Nikki. The Daisy song, yeah. I heard it for the first time when my nephew was a baby. It was very cute. I enjoy improv ASMR as much as planned ASMR, so knock yourself out. Nice. Oh, now I'm starting to think you're actually bots. Alright, streamer fun. Speak now or forever hold your peace, and I'm gonna ban you. You have 10 seconds. The song is cute. It is a cute song, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. The countdown is to ban streamer fund for being a bot. See, I let the first one go because I thought it was just someone with a clever name. But now there's a second streamer, Funcom87, trying to scam me into, I don't even know what they're trying to scam me into. Hey. Now this is banning ASMR. There we go. Hey. Countdown ASMR, yeah. I mean, counting makes for nice ASMR, I feel like. You know how they say to count sheep and stuff? Like that. Oh, don't worry, Nikki, you're not next. I'm not gonna ban you. Alright. The deed is done. They have been bonked. Been doing dishes and cleaning the kitchen for an hour now. Oh no. At least your kitchen will be nice and sparkly when you're done. Nikki. You are silly. Are you silly doggo? I think you might be a silly doggo, yeah? Yeah? Why are you so silly, huh? Come here. Do I have to hold you like this, like baby, so you stop crying? No worries, just banning bots that advertise buying potted flowers. Yeah, right after I admitted live on twitch.tv that I bought all my flowers. I should probably stop saying that. I did see an account once that did buy all their followers. They never streamed before, but for some reason they had 4,000 followers. They must be super talented, super powerful. Cleaning is fun when you clean while listening to music and songs. It really is. It really do be. Alright, Nikki, I'm putting you back on the bed. No more crying. Alright? Actually, no. I'll let you go on the ground. How's that? Hold on. Maybe you can drink some water. Yeah? Do you want some water? I'm not a bot, I think. I'm also not paid to say this. Are you sure? How do you know you're not a bot? How do any of us really know that we're not bots? Welcome to ASMR, where we question our own existence. Give me your answer to crazy for the love of you. Being astonishment rich, I can't afford a carriage, and you look sweet upon the sea of a bicycle built for two. How do you know you're not paid to say that? Yeah, you don't know if I'm secretly throwing money at you all. The water sound is Nikki drooling near the mic. Oh god, suddenly it's no longer ASMR. Guess we'll never know. Truly. Alrighty. I have led the Nikki onto the ground. Once again, I don't know what we're doing. Foam mic filters, that's what we're doing. I have decided. We haven't done foam mic filters in a bit. Pet the bat, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Liz, thanks for your follow. I will give my doggo a pet when she's done wandering around the room. Good morning, Tartigradu. Oh, shh, 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 shh. Why do you whine like that, Nikki? One moment, I will retrieve the doggo. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Ads are so loud sometimes. Yeah. Most unfortunate. Happy Chippy Jen, yes, I am Chippy now. Come here. Koisho. Go. E. E. There we go. Do you yourself get sleepy or relaxed while doing ASMR? It's not tiring to me, but I do get relaxed, and as the night goes on, I start to get tired. It's just, I get tired anyway, but it's just nice to wind down. Helps me fall asleep after stream. But it's not really like exhausting or anything. It's just nice. Nice and comfy. Are you ready to sleep now, Nikki? This better be the last time I bring this blanket over here. It's gonna be warm again for me. Actually, Aiden, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Winnie Doggo a pet. Hello, welcome. There you go, Nikki. Zephyr, thank you for the follow as well. One more pet for Puppy. Have a good lurk, Metal Gears, and thank you. Levy KK, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Yes, thanks for your follow. I will give Pupper a pet. Oh, Nikki's sleeping on her side because she's comfy, yeah? Good job on finishing cleaning, Pepper. I hope you have fun in Minecraft. And Aiden, thank you for the stretch routine. Alright, I will stretch to the left and to the right. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Gamer2, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. As thanks for your follow, I will give Toko another pet. Pet, pet, pet. Zumokashi-kun, thank you also for the follow. One more pet for the pupper. Pet, pet, pet. Pupper, I have a doggo. Kitsune Freaky, thank you for the follow as well. One more doggo pet. And for every follow, I give the doggo a little pet. She is sleeping in my lap right now. Little Nikki. Tobias, thank you for the follow. Please make yourself at home. Yes, thanks for your follow. I give Pupper a pet. Pet, pet, pet. Go, 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 Little Chain, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Alright, I will mute myself for just a moment to drink some water. Okay, and I think we'll call it here for tonight. I am starting to feel a little bit hungry, and also the AC isn't on in my room, so it is a little bit warm, which is not the most comfy during ASMR. Especially when I am wearing a blanket so that Nikki may be comfy while she sleeps. But that is okay. Thanks for stream, and of course, Aurora. Let's see who we can raid today. Hungry? Yeah. Have a nice snack and rest well. Thank you, thank you. We did have double stream today. Let's see. Good night, Jen. Good night, Zordon. Alrighty. Who shall we raid? Fire ASMR stream? Fire is streaming? I didn't see her. Oh, she just started. Sure, we can raid Fire. Alrighty, fellas. Fire has just started an ASMR stream. She is my mama. She's the one who rigged me. My normal model, not this one. So we'll go raid her. Please show your support. She is my dearest mother and a very good friend. We raid her right at the beginning of streams. Alright, fire stream, let's go. Alrighty, fellas, tomorrow night. Oh god, tomorrow night is the 50 Shades of a Woo stream. I will be reading 50 Shades of Grey in a really annoying woo voice. So you have that to look forward to. Maybe we'll do a normal stream tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. And until then, I will see you guys later. If you would like to follow the socials, I announce Twitter stuff, stream stuff on Twitter. I post VODs to the YouTubes. Hopefully we'll do ASMR streams there too one day. And if you would like to hang out with Identity Lost, our Discord server is in that link as well. But until then, I will go to ending stream, and I will see you all later. Good night. Thank you for dropping by just as my Nikki wakes up again. Good night.